What is going on YouTube? Today we are about to be catching two little cheaters cheat in GTA Online, and unfortunately these two idiots are my friends. So I'm going to be telling you guys how this works and what they're doing so we can put a stop to all this madness. As you can see, I just spawned in. I'm going to call my helicopter because I'm in the desert, they're in the city. And yeah, cheating is not anything that I condone, and I recommend that you don't do it. I got all my levels legit, all 159 of them. I have never cheated in GTA in any way. I have $1.5 million from owning different businesses, and yeah, I work for my money. They usually buy it, and they are cheating right now, and I'm gonna show you how. So last night I was in their party, and they were like, oh, we have to go to school tomorrow. I don't have school today because it's a cold front in my area, and they still have to go to school. So what's going on right now is while they're at school, I heard them talk about this last night, and I've known that you could do this, but I guess they thought that they like made the idea up or whatever. But as you can see, they're right next to each other in their apartment or their CO building. So how this works is basically Call Me Captain starts up a CEO, and as you can see on me right now, this little blue circle on my area on the minimap, when you hire your associates for your CEO business, your associates, if they're in that little blue area, they're considered your bodyguards, and it'll give them 200 RP every minute or so for being next to their CEO. Okay, so what they're doing is Call Me Captain's not getting any XP from this, but what McFakkie's doing is going AFK with Captain in the same apartment so that no one can kill them. I assume they're doing this by watching TV so you don't get kicked out of the game for inactivity. And every minute Fakkie gets 200 RP, and they're just sitting there AFK in the same lobby all day. Now last night he was like level 84, I believe. And if you look now, he's 94. I caught him where he is ranked up 10 levels or so just from sitting AFK like this. I was checking their building to see if I could look inside of it, but I figured you couldn't. But as you can see on the map right there, they're in there together, and McFakkie is level 94. I'm just going to point that out now. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to wait in the lobby to see if he levels up while he's sitting here doing this, because I didn't know if he was actually getting RP from this or what, but I figured he was. So I started doing some missions and stuff, and this is actually pretty crazy what happened, but I was trying to call my helicopter to do some VIP work while I stayed in the lobby, and this kid runs me over. I was like, okay, it's just some scumbag or whatever, and I went to go call in the thing again, and I realized I can't see him on the map. I was like, oh, he's probably appearing off the radar by Lester, or he is ghosting his organization. But things got a little weird after I went to go deposit my money. So if you can watch here, I wish you could hear my reaction. It's pretty genuine. But I was trying to deposit my money right here, and as soon as I do that, I started getting stabbed from nowhere. So I started hitting the bush, and I kept on getting stabbed. I was like, what the crap? And I said I died by the guy, and I thought he was like crouching or doing something weird where I couldn't see him. And then he comes over to me again, and I realized something. This guy is invisible. So if you see him come up on me now, and his vigilante, that is, has a modded color on it, I believe. He actually got out of his vigilante right here, and you can't see him at all. He doesn't appear on the map ever. I tried to look through the map, and you can't see him. He's invisible. I ran into a PlayStation 4 modder. I didn't even know these existed, but I asked him about it afterwards, and he said you can actually mod on PlayStation 4 now. So I'm pretty scared for the whole next gen race, because I've seen how PC turned out and old gen. So I hope, new jailbroken consoles aren't all over the market yet, because it'll get pretty annoying just to constantly run into these guys. But I was pretty amazed to, finally see my first modder ever, because I've managed to avoid them in this game. I've seen it in other games like COD or whatever, but right there I was sending him a message. I said, are you modding or whatever? And you can see him messaging back here in a second. He said, yeah. Yeah, but otherwise, the whole point of the video was talking about how Fakkie was cheating and how he should not be condoned for this, and Rockstar should fix this. But yeah, it's really weird that I was just trying to do missions while waiting on to see if he leveled up or not, and I ran into a modder, my first modder ever, and he says, yeah, right here, whenever I asked him if he had mods. And I sent him another message. I said I didn't even know you could get them on PS4, and he says, well, you can now or something. So yeah, I messaged around with this guy a good bit to see if he'd come pick me up or whatever, and he hasn't done anything yet, but I'm about to join their party again, or their lobby again, after I'm done with this video. So he might be in it still, but if not, it's gonna suck. But yeah, I might run into again and make another video with him. So yeah, I come back into the lobby, and as you can see here, Fakkie ranked up to level 95. That does confirm that he is cheating, because they have not been here the entire time. I'm still in their party right now as I'm making this video, and they haven't been talking or anything. They haven't been doing anything. They're still in their CEO building. He's getting free ranks, and he's basically cheating. I do not I'm just not happy about this, because I worked for my levels legit to get this far and to be able to brag about how high of a level I am. I worked for it, and it just bothers me to see a new player like this come by and pretty much get the same level as me just by cheating, and people are just gonna look at him as, what do you call it, more superior, I guess. But yeah, it's whatever. I've been playing this game way longer. I earn my money legit. I don't buy it. I'm not a cheater like these guys. You might see a video on the modder, another one. And yeah, that's about it. Hope Rockstar fixes this, and I'll see you guys later.